No. Anyway, greetings everyone, Jacojin here. Wow, I timed that almost perfectly with the music cutting out. Greetings. Welcome back to Marcar. It is Saturday? I forget what day of the week it is all the time because of work. It is Saturday. Welcome in, and welcome to karting on a Saturday night, or evening, or time zone. Time zones are confusing, but we're here. Hopefully you're all doing well. Hello, Wally, Steph, Alice, Pearl, Maddie, Taju. Hopefully everyone is doing swell. As we, for tonight, I thought it'd be fun if we gimmicked a little bit and did some team racing, because teamwork makes the dream work. Also, I'm only doing the front-facing PG to match the thumbnail. If people want me to swap to my regular, I can. By hitting these funny buttons, I can just swap my emotions from like laughing hysterically to smug to banana do 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 banana do 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 banana do 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 do. Anyway, we're gonna just get into it, I think. I just want to see if anyone else was joining. Roller under the and symbol, indeed. I didn't know where to put it. I was just like, I can kind of like put it there. Steph's on the way. I will wait. I do be dancing all night long. Dancing is what you do. Dancing is what I think of you. Dancing is what clears my soul. Dancing what makes me whole. Anyway. Hopefully you're doing well, Lancefer, as well. Is there anyone else on the way before I begin our first racy? We will be doing a mix of battle and races. Indeed, the pan dancing is correct. Actually, it's weird to say that out loud without having to like quiet my breath. I'm actually streaming in my room. And the fam is away. So it's like, you know, I could actually be more verbal about shiz, which is nice. I also could probably turn up my bit rate a little bit, considering that no one else is on the Wi-Fi but me. So I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna see if I can make it 30,000 bit rate instead. So we're gonna try that. We're gonna try to increase the quality of stream slightly, because there's less people on the Wi-Fi. The thumbnail kind of looks like you're being crushed by the carts. I'm just a vehicular manslaughter moment, but it's fine. Alright. Steph is in the game, I believe, and Steph was the one to say wait. So I think we're just gonna be rolling with it. I'm gonna have it more chaotic. Oh, a little bit, yeah, because I don't have to, like, worry about anything else. You know what I mean? Like, I don't have to worry about fam or anything. So it's like, I might be a little bit more hyper-verbal. Between now and I think they're come back Friday. So it's like the next 5 to 6 days of streaming or so. And Cuddle Bunny's sneaking in. I see you, little shorty. Shorty like a melody in my head. Everybody drop kick the Cuddle. We see the Cuddle, drop kick them. Get them. Just kidding. Anyway, we'll do hard CPU, all vehicles, 4 races. We're doing team is the gimmick for tonight. Oh no, they're gone! They actually just got jumped. No, wait, I was just kidding. Wait. Oh, I actually got jumped, oh no. Well, I wasn't being serious, but I guess we actually did drop kick them. Well, that was something. We'll start our team. Oh, they're back. Okay, they're doing it for the bit. Okay, good. Let's begin our races. Bunny 2. Oh, if that's Bunny 2, where's Bunny 1? Whoa. All right, I'm gonna just shuffle the teams. I'm gonna close my eye. I ain't gonna pay no attention to the screen. And I'm gonna stop at a random interval. Let's think, what's a fun number? Let's say the number 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. All right, so it's gonna be me, Jerp, and Pearl versus Taju, Lancifer, Steph, and Bunny. Hoi guys, ooh. Hi, Gremlin. Hopefully you're doing well. The boos versus everyone else. Quite literally, yeah. Actually, if we're going boo, I could just hit a button or a few buttons and just do. There we go. Let's play into the bit for around here, shall we? Hello, Zalen. Hopefully you're doing well. Welcome to Mario Kart. We're doing team as a gimmick tonight. So a nice day to get day. That's good to hear, Lancifer. And I'm glad, Alice, you're doing well. And I'm doing good. I'm glad to hear you're doing good as well, Bunny. Yes, you can. The code, the ID is the pin message. I almost never play King Boo, but I'm just doing it for the bit because me, Chirp, and Pearl always pick Boo in Mario Kart. So I'm gonna swap back to my regular Ojin after this set. Neom. Come on, Team Red, aka Team Boo. Of course, we start off strong with Moo Moo Meadows. Also, can I just say I love like King Boo's like new design in Mario Kart World. Like it looks like the eyebrows look a lot more expressive, which makes me really happy. I love animations that like are super expressive. So that just I'm excited to see how that plays out really. But we'll find that out on launch day. Team Boo versus Team Bunny. Are there bunnies in Mario Kart? I don't think there should be. They should add the like you know how Lumas could turn into the bunny. That'd be cool if like Luma was a character and like they could become a deep bunny form. Bunny. Go Boo, go. Let's try not to hit any cows. No, poor cow got hit in crossfire. I don't like that there's 2 stars there. Okay. Oh, well, one's Pearl, so it's fine. I need speed. All right, Pearl, you get second. I'll get third, hopefully. Okay, that worked. Jerp got 5th. Taju got 4th. Mean 3rd. Pearl. Sweet. We're working our way up. Oh, they still winning though. Oh, they're winning the whatchamacallit. They're winning in total right now. Grr, we'll get the Team Blue. We'll get y'all. Just you wait. It's not over yet. Grr, it's not over. I didn't mean to hit that course, but it's fine. By 6 points, Gremlin. They have done absolutely nothing wrong, but they're blue. I've always hated the color blue. You want to know why? No reason. No reason. But yeah, I'm one of the theories I saw lately about Mario Kart World is like, okay, so you know how like the icons are really big on the world map for the tracks? What if there's like really nearby tracks that just don't show up on the world map because like they're too close? Or if there is like DLC or something and we get like other circuits and stuff, maybe just maybe there are more than 31 courses, which I hope don't get me wrong, the animations are badass. I think that's kind of cool. I think with 24 players and like the items and things, it will still be entertaining. Obviously, we'll figure it out when we try it out, but we'll see. And Fox, renewing member. Thank you, Fox, with the Satan grab. Hopefully you're doing well. We are doing team races in battle today to be a little different. I'm on Team Boo, which is why I'm Boo-Ojin for once. In Mark Art, anyway. Honestly, I'm still trying to figure out off the top of my head who I'm going to main in Mario Kart World. I think I definitely want to be a little guy, so I want to be something like Bonefish or like the Swooper. Someone different, because like, don't get me wrong, I love Red Yoshi. There's a reason why I mostly play as Red Yoshi. But it's like very rarely, unless I'm like doing a gimmick or something, or I'm doing it for like a bit like I am here with Team Boo, that I'm on King Boo, you know? So it's just like, I'm curious. I'm curious on what I'm gonna like fall in love with the most. It has to deal with like how silly the animations probably are, or who do I vibe with the most? Like the sound, which sound effects have the most amount of dopamine? How much of the silly guy do I vibe with? Stuff like that. No, I was gonna cut through the sand. Why would you lightning? Oh no. Ooh, how do I pronounce your name? I'm so sorry. Brielle? Is it Brielle or Brielle? I'm sorry, I'm bad at pronunciation, which is funny because my username, Jakojin, is weird to pronounce because it's half Polish, half English. But hopefully you're doing well regardless, Brie. Brielle? The second Brielle. I think, is it Brielle or Brielle? I asked Brielle, so Brielle, I'm pretty sure. I say things and then my brain flatlines, which is great. I'm 23 and I still don't have a brain. It's a wonderful feeling. Oh, Brielle. Okay. I'm stupid. What's up? Just call you Brie? Okay, you prefer Brie. Okay, sweet. I'll just call you Brie then. Sargi. Sargi for mispronunciations, but thank you for letting me know your pref. So I will just refer to you as Brie. In the lobby, cool. We're doing a bunch of silly team battles and team races today, just to be a little different from what we normally do. I could also throw in custom items into the mix if people want to do that. We'll figure that out as we go. Actually, I'm in the mood for Sky Garden. I don't have a brain, but I never struggled with Ojin. Some people, like, Ojin, some people pronounce it like, Jacojian. But yeah, Ojin is just like O, like in English anyway, it's just pronounced like O, and then gin, like a gin and tonic. So it's just Ojin. Jacojin. Not Jacko. Yeah, Greg used to call me Jacko Gene all the time. If anyone knows Greg 56, which I know a couple of mutuals know. Yeah, a lot of people say Jacko Gene at first, before they realize Jacko Gene. It's just either just call me Jack, call me Ojin, call me OG. Jacojin is the English pronunciation. If you want to mix in the actual English and the Polish, like what the name was inspired, it's like Jack, and then Ogin is like the Polish pronunciation. So in Polish, if I wanted to say my username fully in Polish, it's like Jaskogin, because like the J-A makes like a yusk kind of sound. So it's like ya kind of sound, and then CK makes a sk. So it's like yusk, Yuskogin. But in English, it's Jacojin. I don't know how I feel about Jackie Wacky. That sounds kind of, hey, yo. I don't know how I feel about that one. Like most of the time I don't even prefer Jackie because like that's more if I've known people for a while and we're being silly, like Float on stream yesterday was being silly and called me like Jackie Ojin, but that was also like a reference to Vic because one of the first times Vic rated me, and she was like, "We're gonna raid Jackie Ojin." So like that's just like a running gag between like other Splatooners sometimes. But yeah, I actually do kind of prefer ideally only like significant others to call me Jackie, honestly. I don't know why. It just sounds more like a pet name or something. You know what I mean? All right, let me zoom. I was just gonna get rid of that because I don't want to accidentally hit pro with it. High five, Luigi. All right, I'm gonna try to snag that. No, the red shell. Okay. I think I definitely got second though, if I can maintain it, which I can. And bro, okay. Dude, stuff with that. I can't even be mad about that. That was a good snipe. I didn't even realize he had a green shell. Bro legit set me back from second to fifth. Grr. All right. Can't even be mad about that one. That was just a well-timed green shell. I was like, yeah, I'm in the clear. Bam. Like, well, about me being in the clear. Dude, I swear if I get Mario Karted in Mario Kart World and I go from like 1st to 24th, I'm throwing my Switch too. Yeah, we're boojin just for this set because I'm King Boo because we're doing a bit. Jerp, me, Jerp, and Pearl are all on the same team, so we all are normally Boos. And so now in Marpar, so now we're gonna be Boo in Markar just to be a little silly. Oh, and Bree joined our team too. Sweet. Happy to have you on board, Bree. You joined in on the team Boo Boo. And then, yeah, we're just gonna do... I think we'll do Mirror next. We'll do a 150cc Mirror battle, and then we're gonna go 150cc with custom items, Mirror with custom, and then another team battle thingy. That way, it's just like every 2 sets of races will then swap over to a battle. Because I want to do a mix of both. I like both, and especially now because like Mario Kart World doesn't have like Renegade Roundup or Bob on Blast or Shine Thief or anything. I want to enjoy these modes while I can, you know? Like, obviously, I'm still going to alternate between Mario Kart 8 and Mario Kart World for people who, you know, don't get a Switch 2 right away. But I'm always going to stream off my Switch 2, so it'll hopefully, like, run better, like, performance-wise and stuff. So all my games and everything, I'm going to host them on my Switch 2, but I'm going to obviously play games that are Switch 1 games. Mario Kart 8, Splatoon 3, obviously. Maybe I kind of want to dabble back into Splatoon 2 eventually, too, if we get bored of Splat 3. Because Splat 2 is still good, it just... You know, I haven't played it in forever. Also, all the way in 12, I gotta actually step up my game here. Ooh, I got Bullet. Bullet Bill. Neom. Yippee! Ivy Zooming. And ooh, Boo with a Boo. Red shell, okay, sweet. Alright, we got this. Ooh. Almost hit me with that bullet, fella. Alright, we got this, Pearl, come on. Keep on pushing Team Red. We're not out of it yet. If we do well, if we get, like, first and, like... Honestly, if we get, like, the top 3, we might have a solid chance at winning this. Genuinely. It's a journey to get... Oh, that shock... Oh, wait, no. The team items, I forgot. I was like, oh, I shock dodged. But I didn't really. Alright, it's not over yet. No, why me, dude? Okay, come on. It's not over yet. Come on, Bree. We can do it. We can do it. Just push it. Oh, God. I've messed up. It's so over. Never mind. It's so jack over for me. No, wait. What was that? Dude. Genuinely, what was that? I thought I had enough leeway to, like, do a drift turn. And it just didn't let me drift turn there. What was that? Bro, that's complete bullshit. I drift turned. I know I did. Out of the way, Cuddle. Grr. Well, I mean, I beat Cuddle, so that's a W. We're playing another kart racer today. Whoa. I shall accept that friend request. Do 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 do. They're a phantom. I got carded. Me too. GG's, the team blew a 3-point diff. That was pretty close, actually. I fumbled near the end there, but it okay. 3-point diff. That could have been... That was close. We love to see the close games, though. Alright, I'm hopping off Boo. So say goodbye to Boojin for now. Actually, you know what? Let's do another gimmick. Let's be silly today. I'm being a little silly. And we're gonna do Mar. Just to be a little goofy. So there we go. We'll be Mar for this set. Because I have Mar in my back pocket. I haven't used him in a while. So Mar it is. Angie Mar, regular smug Mar. You have joined the margins. I've had Mar actually since Odyssey. Is Luigi because younger sibling moment real? Okay, we'll do mirror normal items for now. We'll eventually do custom items next set. Let's just do mirror. Obviously .team. And time to randomize the team. So I'm gonna think of a random number. I'll look away from the screen. I'll count through the random number and then I'll stop the random shuffle. So let's think of a funny, silly number. I'm thinking of the number 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. All right. With that luck, it's me, Jerp, Pearl again. Now with Phantom, Yoshi, and Zayla. Then on the opposite team, Lancifer, Steph, Cuddle, Bree, and Fox. Obviously, if anyone joins, they can replace Wario on the blue team. With Louis, Jack, but not on their own. Yeah, Mar on his margin on his own. Margin sounds because it sounds like a margin of error, but it's just Mario Ojin margin. You can't ever replace the Wario. You know, speaking of Wario, I'm actually... No, wait, I can't do it on my PC. I have to do it on my phone. I can do this. Hold on, let me... I want to see Wario. Yeah, I see you, Cuddle. I'm not gonna let you eat my eye. That's a meme. I don't want to see a meme. I want to open up my own stream on... Okay. Why did I get a Reese's ad on my stream, bro? Okay, anyway. We'll deal with that later. More time. Reese's Puffs, Reese's Puffs. Eat 'em up, eat 'em up, eat 'em up, eat 'em up. Reese's Puffs, Reese's Puffs. Video game, you wanna, like, start? Thank you. And hello, hopefully you're doing well. We're doing some more Kart. I was bouncing around the different Ojin outfits I had on standby, so I went from Boojin to Mario Ojin, just to be silly. Just mixing things up today with the team battle. I'm not too bad either. Ah, crap. Okay. We got this. Come on. Sorry, but not sorry, Luigi. Out of here. Teehee. Nyom. Drugs. Ow. Nyom. Nyom. Star. He ran over to sibling with my car. Ow, dang it. I got karma. Ow, dude. Why am I getting mark-hearted so bad? All I did was run and cuddle over with a motorcycle. No, Pearl, I'm sorry. I wasn't trying to hit you. You're on my team, I Soniki. Cuddle. Cuddle again, though. I don't know why. It is so funny to see Cuddle get absolutely sent backwards from the bullet bill. It was so silly. Oh, that's... No, are you kidding me? I was trying to zoom around. Okay. I'm still 4. I'm top 5. I'm not complaining. We're golden. It's fine. Oof. That's not good for our red team, though. Oh, shoot. Cuddle. Oh, shit. They got cuddle. They got cuddle bunnied. they got sent back. Hello, Queenie. Hopefully you're doing well. Welcome to Mar Kart. We're just doing silly Mario Karts. Team race and team battle. Nah, I got my own ass ate by Jack. You hit me like 100 times. I'm sorry, you were just in the crossfire. I wasn't doing it intentionally. You were just there. Also, as promised, I'm just gonna do this so you all can see Wario shake it for ya. This is something that I love about my stream notifications, is that I set this up forever ago. But you see, this is funny thing that happens.
Jacko-Gene donated $1 through Super
See,
Chat.
text-to-speech even gets it wrong. Jacko-Gene. But no, Wario shakes it every super chat, and I love that so much. What do you mean, sniff? Hold on, pause. Chat, what do they mean by that? Why, thank you, Jack. I just did that instead of like opening up like my alert box or anything. It's just easier to super chat myself. It just worked easier. Yeah, Lancifer! Woo! Thank you for the $2.79 Canadian.
Lancifer donated
Hell yeah. We love to see Wario shake it. Oh, good night, Alice. Peace, love, and good vibes. Have a good rest. I do hope Daisy cruise ship returns in Mario Kart World. I mean, it would make sense to just throw in the cruise ship anywhere, like, on the water. You know what I mean? Like, I feel like that would be easy to implement. Like, just a few islands around and connect Daisy Cruiser. It's honestly kind of funny to think that, like, Daisy is known for two major things, and it's, like, one being the Princess of Sarasaland, and two, owning a cruise ship. Are, like, her two, like, most known achievements, because, like, the cruise ship has showed up in several games, right? Like, it's not just, in Mario Kart, but also in Mario Slugger. Like, that's, like, her main, like, baseball court is, like, playing baseball on her cruise ship. So, like, her cruise ship is pretty well known, which I think is very interesting. I just hope that, yeah, like, I hope this map would be very easy to implement into a world, so I hope for it. Okado! Come here, Sib. Get out of here, Diddy Kong. You're not even in Mario Kart World yet. Oh, shoot. I was playing like it was regular, not mirror. I was going to make a right turn instead of left. No, that lightning screwed me. No, that lightning screwed me so bad. Ah. Man. We got Mario Karted. So bad. Mario Kart moment. Hi, nobody. How are you? In-game, you're Agent 3. Sounds good, Queenie. Whatever, float the boat. Why is the pool flipped? Yeah, it was because mirror. I'm alright. Hopefully you got rested. I know you Yusa was EP and needed some rest, so hopefully you Yusa got some. Let's see. Why the renders of Mario look bland? Wait, what do you mean by back then? Do you mean like Wii, GameCube, Wii U? I know, like, one of the things that made Mario's render look really good in Odyssey was that they individually renders Mario's, like, mustache hair. Like, that was one of the things that really added to detail and, like, made his, like, buttons shine and stuff like that. But no, you're talking about Wii to Wii U? I thought he was detailed enough. Like, I don't know. I never really paid too much attention, but they're kind of lame because they use, block shading or black shading? Because I know block shading is a technique in game design, but I don't know if you mean, like, what you mean between the two. Black shading. Okay. Block shading's something different. Because most objects in a game are blocks, if you didn't know that. Even Boo, if you, like, look at Boo, who's supposed to be spherical, you can kind of see the points on Boo that make Boo, like, a polygon instead of a, like, actual circle. If you pay close attention. Yeah, shading, yeah, that is true. Unless you're doing, like, a specific art style, like, shading with black works for, like, certain styles it works with, but just like general 3D and stuff, it doesn't really, no. They're polygons. Yep, they are. That's because, like, you know, simulating a circle is a little bit taxing on a on anything really. But as, you know, hardware gets better and stuff, you can make the have a lot more polygons per 3D model, so, like, you know, it'll be less taxing in the end. Cuddle just went Boo at the perfect time. I was about to run them over. Alright, let me star. Ooh, let's go. Shock dodge. Yeah, I actually ate Cuddle's ass. Let's go. Good job, good job, Piranha Plant. You fulfilled the prophecy. Please tell me that's not me. Oh, I tried to time it. I timed it too early. Oh. Well, because they're always joking about, like, oh, Jack, I'm gonna eat your ass. Well, guess what? I beat you to it. Ah. Uh-oh. I just went dunk and hit a pole. No, bro, really? Why do I keep getting Mario Kart at the last second of the race? Man. Like, literally, those lightning strikes feel personal. And now we're 33 points away. I don't know if we're winning this. Yummers. I don't know how Steph keeps getting far. I think they have a lot of hours in Mario Kart. I got my ass ate by, you know. Wow. Let's see. I want to pick a Mar. I want to do a Mar stage, so let's do that Mar. I had the lightning bolt near third lap. Man. Bree, you got me good then. Yippee! By the way, chat, I hate to be like the typical shameless plug YouTuber moment. However, my like counts haven't been that good lately. So I just wanted to like reaffirm that, hey, if you like a stream content, if you like a individual stream or the like what I'm streaming, like what game I'm streaming, leaving a like on that actually does help me, not only like as a creator, but like just letting me know. I always look at YouTube Studio and I check the like counts of like recent streams and being like, oh, what do people like genuinely like the most, and then I'll try to prioritize streaming that game. Hashtag eat his ass. Wait, huh? Take me out to Olive Garden first, jeez. I always, by the way, just the reason why I make that joke, I'm not actually plucking Olive Garden, but like genuinely, the first and only time I had an in-person date was going to Olive Garden. So that I keep making that joke simply because it's like a reference to like, oh yeah, the one time I actually scored a date, I went to Olive Garden. It wasn't that bad. It just like, I guess the vibes just didn't mesh as well as we hoped. Playing Olive Garden as much as Sonic. Sonic's name speeds my game. You're too slow. I know. I'm assuming you mean the restaurant, Sonic. When? TMG. I don't know. Then when TMG... Wow, same brain cell. I mean... Platonic dates are a thing, too. See? You could go to Olive Garden with the fellas. Genuinely, Olive Garden's just a good place to eat, too. Not gonna lie, like, I do like their chicken nochi. Nochi? It's like the chicken soup with the dumpling. Those are good. Those are yummers. Oh, the Sonic... Wait, oh yeah, the Sonic movie plugged Olive Garden. I forgot about that scene. Genuinely forgot. Me who never... Ak, if your SO doesn't take you to Olive Garden, if I ever meet you in person, I'm taking you to one. Endless breadsticks. Yummers. Also... And, alright, nobody as well. Okay. Gosh, there's a couple people I have to take to Olive Garden. Shit. I better start saving up money. I'm gonna start saving up money for Olive Garden like I saved up money for the Switch, too. That's crazy. Let's go in Peach's ass. Let's go. Shortcut through the badonkadonk. Let's go. Finally first. The hall. After the gas. I don't really pay attention to fandom discourse. You know, my whole saying is peace, love, and good vibes. I try to stay away from drama. People can be patient. Animation takes a long time, whether that's two-dimensional or three-dimensional. Only the elephant version of her. Babe? Babe, would you still love me if I was an elephant? I'm tempted to start a stream poll. Have you been to Olive Garden? Yes or no? Olive Garden in this economy, be lucky we went to Peach's Garden. Real. What is Olive Garden? What do you mean you don't? Okay, I guess if you, depending on where you live, you don't know where it is. Ooh, shrimp Alfredo is always golden, no matter where you go, genuinely. Shrimp Alfredo is just goated, low-key. All right, we're gonna do our set of races. Of course, team game. So we do two sets of races, one set of battle, is what we're doing today. So we're gonna do, if you're not a fan of battle, fear not, we're gonna go back and do races after this. So stay tuned. All right, random time, closing my eye. Let's do the number 8 because we're playing Mario Kart 8. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. All right. Pearl, Lancifer, Steph, Cuddle, Ancient Fox, and Yoshi versus me, Jerp, Bree, Zala, Phantom, and Agent 3. I'm gonna take a break while this is happening. Understandable. Why never on your team? I don't know. RNG. I'm just RNGing it. Let's go to Woohoo Town because Woohoo Town's low-key goated, in my opinion. Actually, wait, I'm gonna swap off of Mar. Let's go back. Let's revert. We shall become regular Ocean. Boop. And I'm back to normal. And front facing. Among Us. Wii Sports Resort Town, true. Actually, fun fact, about Woohoo. Before it was a nameless town and that featured in Wii Fit. Get those eyes off me and my time trial relative. Are you sure? Are you sure? Pretty sure. Threw a trash can into space. Are you sure? Ah, dang it! Right off the bat, getting hit. Yeet. I'm blue, ba-da-dee-da-do-da. One of the few times I'm actually blue. So I gotta hit any red fella. That way. This way. I'm so hungry. The horse 5 miles. Oh, how hungry? How hungry? Okay, that's Z. Okay. Zala, do you mind if I call you Z? Fun little fact. I actually had somebody from my graduating class. I think his name was Elijah, but we just kept calling him Z. Was like his nickname all throughout life because back in elementary school, no one could pronounce his name. But like just seeing Zala, like my instinct is to call you Z, and I just want to make sure if that's chill, or if you want me to just call you Zala. Yeah, eat cows, not horse. Why would you want to be eaten? Huh? Why would you want to be eaten? I mean, good for you, I guess. I'm not one to judge. man. Hello, Sonica. Hopefully you're doing well. I sent this Ojin to stare at. I hired this Ojin to stare. Also, I'm doing god-awful. Our whole team's doing god-awful, actually. We only have 3 points. What is happening? Bro, why? Finally, okay. Got a single point on the board. Alright, this takes care of 1 balloon. I just have to take care of another of Steph's, and then they're gone. Damn, okay. Let's go, I got Fox. Oh, come on, I thought I got Steph too. I was trying to get Steph. Come on, Steph has 1 balloon left. Can someone get them? Okay, good job. Wasn't enough though. GG's. Good try, good try. Hellfire in the Soul is a W though. Also, yeah, Wally, I'm NB. I can just call you Z. Sounds good, Z. Just want to make sure. I never want to make anyone uncomfortable in my stream, so I always like to double check if I use like a nickname or something. Although I might low-key eventually want to try estrogen just to potentially experiment and see. I'm not sure. Because like the thing is, NB fits me the most. Like what fits me the most, or what makes me feel most like myself, is like just existing, not living up to any specific like norms or expectations or anything, just being me. You can be NB and still take estrogen. That is true. I just want to see potentially how it feels. I want, you know, like I have a friend of mine who tried it out for like, I think they took like 3 months of dosage, just to see how it affected them and like if it made them feel like euphoric or not, or, you know, made them feel themselves. They didn't fully vibe with it, and then they weaned themselves off of it. Estrogen is a chemical that helps with like feminine attributes. So like there's a masculine chemical, testosterone, versus the estrogen's the more feminine one. So estrogen, like people take there's gender reaffirming surgery or gender reaffirming medicine where you can like actually take estrogen or take testosterone to be more masculine or feminine. So it's like hormone, HRT is the abbreviation for it, hormone replacement therapy. You mean pills that increase the estrogen level? Yes. They also exist for those who are potentially transmasculine as well for testosterone, I believe. I could be wrong on that, but I more so know people who take estrogen more so than testosterone. I think there was one person actually I knew in college who he's transmasculine, who took the testosterone HRT. I'm pretty sure. Or at least he was trying to get it. So, it's just a way for fellows to feel how they want to feel, you know, be themselves, which I'm always stand for. something I'll always be, well, at least try to be hyperverbal about is, I think everyone has the right to just be themselves. If you're not doing any harm to anyone else or anything of that sort, just be you. So that's why I'm always going to fight for, or like try to fight for like trans rights, or just be very verbally supportive, or just supportive in general. Because I have a lot of fellas who are in the LGBT community, and just fellas in general that I just want to support. I don't feel like him, but I'm happy with how far I've come thus far. Hell yeah, that's a huge W. Hoping for it to continue to keep on being a W for you, Pearl. Hopefully, you know. Wish you the best in everything. Also, 1 coin diff is crazy, actually. That is so insane that there's a 1 point diff of that game. And there's only a 6 point difference in general. That is wild. A single penny. I don't know, my biggest... I could go off on a lot of tangents. But I guess that just sort of summarizes my whole morality perspective on life, is just, as long as you're just being yourself and you're living your life to the fullest, and you're not doing ill will or harm to others, just exist. Be you. Do I play Splatoon? Yes, that's what I'm mostly known for. I'm mostly known for hosting Turf War live streams in Splatoon 3. I have a series called Turf War and Vibe where I just listen to lo-fi music, play Turf War with viewer. I'm actually really... I'd like to think that I'm mostly... That's where I'm most known, is in the Slack community. Although I haven't been as super active as I used to. I try to always stream like Splatfest and stuff. But I feel like my peak of activity in the Splatoon community was kind of 2021. Back in those days, I used to host Splatoon 2 private battles like every weekend, like without fail. I was in college, so I could schedule it pretty easily. And I just constantly hosted PBs. Nowadays, weeknights before work, because I'm a third shift worker as of now, I try to just stream before work, which is what I'm actually doing tonight. I work tonight from like 11 p.m. to 7 a.m. I'm gonna wrap up the stream right around 9 Eastern, so that I have plenty of time to like take care of my doggo, you know, get ready for work and everything, make sure she like actually ate her supper, use the bathroom, she's all good to like sleep for the night and stuff like that, and then I'm off to work for 8 hours, and then I come back home, and then I'll take care of her again, and then I'm gonna sleep. And then rinse and repeat. Allows me to work on my gear abilities without too much worry on other players sweating. Yeah, that's why I enjoy it too. I'm much more of a casual creator. I'm just here to exist with fellas. I don't want to like... There's something I still struggle with to some extent. There are some times where I struggle with like... I feel like I have to live up to the expectations of others. I feel like I have to actually be like really good at video games or something, or I have to like prove my worth or something. That's something I'm slowly getting out of that mindset, slowly yet surely, because that's been very toxic battle with my own self-worth that I've been trying to deal with. I'm trying to pay less attention to being as good as another creator and not needing to validate my own existence. I'm allowed to just stream and hang out without, you know, living up to anyone else or anything like that. I can just be me, and being me is enough. So that's what I'm... Just to get you a little into the psyche of this little creature on the screen. That's sort of where my mind is. I just want to play games with the fellas, have fun, be silly. I just want to chill and turf, and sometimes I match with players who are anything but chill. Yeah, Same here. Like, one of the things I love is, like, experimenting with weapons in Splatoon. Like, I genuinely love playing weapons I don't normally play, which is why I'm, like, 3-starring every weapon in the game. I actually am really close to doing so. I only have the H3 nozzle nose and, like, the scopeless E-leader, which I think I'm actually going to do the scopeless E-leader this week. I might just knock it out of the park so I don't have to worry about that, that weapon, and then I can just, you know, focus on the others later. Also, I did not do well at all. Usually Bob on Blast is my go-to, but I was more focused on the conversation than the actual gameplay. Because genuinely, I feel like combo was a little bit more important in the moment. I don't really... Okay, there's certain weapons I dislike fighting against, but playing as, I don't really dislike any. E-leader and nozzle nose are probably on my lower enjoyability list. And then certain weapons I love to play, I have frustrating time fighting. So, like, I love playing Blob Blob or Explo and Paintbrush, but those 3 weapons are really annoying to fight. But they're still so fun to play as, you know what I mean? So it's like, it depends on your definition of hate, in terms of weapons. There's just some weapons I find frustrating to fight. But I'm never going to belittle anyone for liking a weapon or choosing a weapon, because that goes against what I stand for. I think everyone's weapons preferences are valid. Genuinely, actually, one of the things that I'm not argumentative about, but like, one of the things that I differ strongly with other creators, I feel like, is I hate meta. One of the things I can't stand in a video game is meta, because I feel like people should prioritize, you know, just playing whatever fits them instead of focusing on oh, what is the most effective strategy, tactic. Meta stands for, I think, most effective tactical advantage or something like that. Point is, I hate meta because I think that video games are most fun when there isn't a meta and people can just play the game. Like, I know there's a time frame in Splatoon 3 where, like, there was almost, like, 0 to no meta. Like, everything was viable, and it was so fun. Like, it was, like, a small period of time. It was, like, 2 weeks or something, where, like, everything was, like, effective. And there was, like, no clear, like, advantage. I loved that. And I wish that that was, like, 24/7... how Splatoon was, or Splatoon is, you know what I mean? Dude, I can't get on the track. Okay, there we go. Okay. No, they got it, come on. Get her, get her! It's getting away! Go, 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 go! Go, 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 go! Run, Phantom, run! Go! Be free! Run away, run away! Yeah, I get it. Like, if it's like a effective tactic or something that like anyone can utilize, sure, I guess. But like, I don't know. For me, meta isn't that great. Meta never. That's a backronym. Meta never understood for anything. Oh, I thought I did. See, I was fed misinformation then. But still, point standing, I'm not a fan of meta. I think everyone should just play whatever they're comfortable with. It doesn't matter if it's like effective or not. And I think because of that, let me tell a slight personal story. I'm not gonna name names or anything because this happened a while ago, and it's behind me at this point. And literally everyone who was involved in it on my team that I was assigned for a creator tournament, I've never like spoken to these people again since then. But it was me, another creator, and then 2 competitive players were thrown onto a team for a tournament. And during that tournament, when I tried to like explain to them like, oh yeah, I use stick controls, but I have to because I get motion sick and I'm most comfortable with Splat Roller, they were like, oh, Roller's not meta, don't play that, you're just a casual, just go on Flingza and Tenna missile spam. And guess what? Believe it or not, we got our butts beat terribly. You know why? Because I wasn't playing what I was most comfortable with, and instead the competitive people tried to force me into what was the meta at the time. And because of Splatoon 3 version 1, I was forced to play missile spam, which I hated. So just for that's just a personal story that I experienced, and that's probably one of the reasons that fed me into believing that, like, yeah, I'm not somebody who's going to follow this. I'm just gonna be the master of my own sea. I'm just gonna play what I'm comfortable with, because I feel like I do way better when I ignore people's like expectations and just exist. Yeah, I agree with that mindset, Queenie. I think everyone, like, if it just so happens you're playing what's fun for you and it's also meta, yeah, sure. But, like, I don't know. For me personally, I've always never really vibed with the idea of, oh, I'm only going to play, like, you're only allowed to play these characters because they're the best kind of thing. I don't agree with that. You're not allowed to play this Splatoon weapon because that Splatoon weapon's not good or something. I don't agree with that. Also, I swear to God, if Cuddle eats me again, I'm going to lose it. That wasn't Cuddle, so I'm not going to lose it. But, like, literally every other time I left the cage, Cuddle was the one to capture me. Like, without fail, every time. Phantom, go! Yeah! Okay. Okay, I'm in clear for now. Destroying the peas. Oh, it's disturbing, not destroying. Anyway, disturbing the peas. Look into my eyes. Well, that's another. Okay, that sentence kind of X me a little bit. And I feel like anyone can still. It's like the Ratatouille saying of like anyone can cook. Anyone can theoretically be in comp. Anything can be viable in comp if you apply yourself, or if you do things differently and you find your own effective way to win. I'm going to use the perfect example in Super Smash Bros. Melee. For the longest time, Yoshi was considered a bottom tier character, and so nobody picked Yoshi ever. But then one person came out of the woodwork, surprised everyone, and beat up like top players with Yoshi, completely changing everyone's perspective. I love that story, and I hope more people do that. I want people to go above and beyond people's expectations, and I want people to just play their own way and show that they're good in their own way. This is AMSA. I forget the name of the person. I need to look it up. Hello, Master Agent. Yes, you can join. I am going to be... I don't know why Stream Elements deleted that message, but you are more than welcome to join if there's room. If it were maxed out on people, I could always back out and make a new room, though. As a charcoal main, I don't care if mint is the better weapon. I prefer charcoal. Exactly. That's my point. Everyone has their own preferences, and that can still be viable. Any weapon, any character, anything can be viable. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Yeah, we do have a full room. So I'm going to go reset the room. Thank you for people who did join. And hopefully you had fun. I'm gonna make a brand new room just so that if there are any new fellas out there, like Master Agent 7, they are more than welcome to join. So new room being made. I'll put the ID up. And there we go. F5FJ8. Can I still join? Yeah, I'll say first come, first serve. Anyone can join. I'm just doing that to hopefully get some fresh faces of people who wanted to get in but couldn't. I'll just say first come, first serve. Come on in. F5FJ8 is the code. If you don't know how the room ID works, you could send a friend code too. I don't mind. But we'll see if we can get a full room back. And we'll do custom. I'll take viewer suggestions for custom items. Yeah, same here, Cuddle. I think the competitive community in any game should be more open-minded. I feel like anyone can be good, and I feel like anything is possible. An all-star would be funny. I don't think we've ever done just stars before. 50cc star only kind of sounds funny. I'm going to take that suggestion, Queenie. Rainbow, Pride. We're gonna call it the Pride rule set. See, there's a thing. Yeah, I feel like there's a gay question mark, but no, yeah, we're gonna do star only. But hopefully you're doing well, PVZ's Jack, and yeah, I don't know. I feel like I just want a sense of community, right? That's what I strive for. I just want the community to be whole. You're good with a weapon, meta doesn't really matter, exactly. So, you gonna do Mario Kart World Online too? I will. I will be doing, when Mario Kart World comes out, when Switch 2 comes out, I'll alternate between Mario Kart World and Mario Kart 8 live streams. I might even do both of them every week, depending on like my schedule. Or every other week at least. I'm gonna see if there's any outstanding friend requests before we begin. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay, there's still 2 slots available if anyone wants to join. Repeats are allowed if anyone is, you know, wanting to play. Who was in the previous lobby, who, you know, isn't here and wants to be here. Code is F5FJ8. Yeah, I'm just trying to... Sonic High, I feel like I don't want to get into a, like, heated argument with you. But again, there have been people who utilize things that other people like might deem as not good or not a good kit or not usable. There have been people who play quote unquote bottom tier weapons or bottom tier characters in games and can still hold their own. And it's because they take the time, they take the effort to see how to counterplay other people. And again, I will argue, and this is the last thing I will say before I get heated. Everything is viable. Everyone can play whatever they want, and they can put as much effort into it as possible and turn out to be a W. Look at somebody like me too. Everyone says, oh, people who play sticks can't be viable. I've got into the top 3,000 in the T-Tech division. I've Rick rolled over one of the best Splatoon players ever, SRB2 dude, during a creator tournament, and helped win tower control and things like that. people are still viable. People are still a good part of the team, no matter how you play or what you play. There's still ways to be, you know, pull out W's. Anyway, now time the serious conversation out of the way. I really want to do the funny Queenie's funny suggestion and do 50cc star. All right, we're gonna randomize the teams. I'm gonna close my eyes. I'm gonna think of a random number. I'm feeling the number 5. So we're gonna do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So it's gonna be Jerp, Steph, Z, Fox, and Yoshi versus me, Ninja, MA7, T, Agent 3, and Jeb. And we're going to do star only for this one, just to be goofy. 50cc star only. And you know what? I'm going to throw my hat into the ring with another silly gimmick. I'm only going to pick Rainbow Roads. Oh, you were on Team Past? That's cool. I was a Team Future fella. Even though we didn't get any points, I'm still believe Team Future was a W. Because I had fun. And I got to hang out with a lot of people, a lot of viewers, a lot of creators. So I still had a lot of fun overall. You okay, doggo? Did you eat your supper? Sorry, Pooh. Did you eat your supper, girl? I hear her moving around. You're not my dog. Don't say, yeah, I did. You're not Star. Personally, I really don't want a great Turf War game. See, here's my theory. I don't think it's going to be a great Turf War game. I think the theme of the past is going to be more like... Splatoon 4 is going to have like a theme of like honoring tradition. I could see Splatoon 4 being placed in, like, Calamari County, where it's, like, a place that's very important to the past, but it's, like, and it's very, like, traditional, like, themed, but it's not gonna be, like, taking place in the past, you know what I mean? That's my personal thought process. That when Team Past won, that was like my hope. It's like, oh, okay, like Calamari County would be sick as a hub world. See where Callie Marie grew up. Hey, doggo, what's up, girl? Did you eat your supper? Hey, a puppy. He's a good dog. Yes, you are. You brought your ball? He's a puppy. Yes, hi. Hi, girl. Oh, don't know. I have a half black lab German Shepherd puppy named Star. We've had her for a while. She's like 7, I believe, and we got her like when she was like 3 or 4 months old. She's a little bumpers, but she's a good doggo. She's being silly. She's sniffing near my bed. What are you doing over there? What do you want? He's just silly. Yes, I know. I'll let you go outside in a bit, okay? You want to wait like 5 minutes? I'll take you outside. Okay? Okay? He's a puppy. I'm gonna finish this race, and while we queue up to the next race, I'm gonna let her outside. Because she probably wants to go potty and hang out. Don't you, girl? Yeah. I know. Yeah. I hear you purring. Silly little doggo. Oh, that's some toxic. Hopefully you're doing well. Sorry, I got distracted by my doggo. Sorry, blue team, if I didn't do so well. My excuse, I have a puppers. And unlike before, where I usually shut myself in the basement to stream, it's just me and her, so I gotta take care of her. I forgot it was star only. I forgot we were doing the Pride gimmick. 50cc star. Oh. Hi, girl. All right. Be right back. Gotta take care of Star. All right. I let her out, so she'll run around outside a bit and probably use the bathroom and then come back in. I'll have to like let her back in. Pride month is just around the corner, so happy early Pride. Yeah, her name's Star. Has like a little patch of like white fur on her chin. And so yeah, she was named Star because of her like little white patch of fur. She's a little silly puppy. And it's alright, Sonic Kyle. Like I said, I just kind of want to avoid that topic because I could tell myself and others in chat were getting flared up by it. Oh, by the way, reminder for tomorrow. Tomorrow at noon Eastern, I'm making my post for May I Stream. Is a streaming event I'm going to be doing, where throughout the entire month of May, I will be taking viewer suggestions for what to stream. Not looking forward to next month. Sorgi to hear. May or June, because I'm excited for both May and June. May because of the May I Stream, and then June because of Switch 2 and Pride. Nevi, he's a one-year-old dog. Oh, that's cute. I have, Star's like 7. She turns 8 in October, I'm pretty sure. And we got her, like, after Christmas, like, into the new year. Like, shortly, like, you know, when she was, like, 3 to 4 months old. I don't think 50cc Star really works for, like, actual racing, but it's, like, just looks silly, which I like. It's just, yay, rainbows. It's basically if you touch someone and you don't have a star, you're dead. Which is silly. Or it just allows for shortcuts like that to be taken with ease. Because that's testing. Oh, right. I forgot about, like, finals for people. Wow. I've been out of school for, like, half a year. That's crazy to think about. I am not used to, like, oh, like, why do people not like about the... Oh, right. Finals weeks. I forgot about that. Teehee. Talking to the college grad. When the college grad forgets he was in college. Also, I gotta stop. Like, that was the default. I'm referring to myself as he. I prefer they, but it's been glued into my head. Let it out. Let it out. I don't want to be called. I want to be they. I want to be creature. I gotta keep track. I gotta keep that in mind because, like, I'm being NB phobic to myself if I do that. You know what? Next time we do Star Only, I'm gonna make it 200cc Star Only. I think would be funnier. I thought 50cc would be nice because it would keep everyone, like, close together, where you could hit people with the stars. But, like, this feels long. All right, yeah. After this race, I'll let Star back in, and then we'll figure out what the next gimmick will be. I think we want to do something mirror mode probably for the gimmick. Mirror or 200. What do you want you to go against the brutal CPUs in Marpar 7? Well, make sure you post that in my on the post comment then, Joseph. I will do so. 82 to 82. Wow. Wow. Okay, let me take care of Star quick. Shit. Okay, I'm here. Sorry, Star went to the neighbor's yard, so I had to... Has character-specific orbs. Pick up the CPUs for that? Yeah, you can pick the CPUs for the suggestion. Part of the May I stream also includes like gimmicks and stuff, so you're more than welcome to pick the specific characters. I'm at a clear disadvantage right now, but it's okay. I'll be back, Ojin. Maybe. Maybe not. I will at least not lose to Baby Mar. That is like my #1 opponent. My #1 op is Baby Mar. Steak. Yummers. Hey, no item bagging. That's cheap. I see you. That's what you get for item bagging. You get what you yuckin' deserve. Oh good, starts eating her dinner now. I hear her now. I'll take 7th. From 12th to 7th, I cannot complain. I don't mind which map though. They're all unique in 7 if I recall. Yes, they are. They're very special. My personal favorite is Windmillville, so I'll probably do that. You can even suggest like more sets of CPUs if you want, like 2 sets, because I might do 2 boards of like 10 or 15 or something. Because like I want to make it like at least a 2-hour stream. Like that's usually my minimum stream goal is for 2 hour. A Queenie, usually, bullet bill only, one of my go-to custom. And I could do a repo stream, probably. I'd probably do that specific collab, though, because that's proxy chat. So anything with, like, built-in proxy chat and stuff like that, I'm probably gonna do more so as a collab. I'm sorry, I can't trust anyone with proximity chat because I did that before. Didn't go well. Moo Moo Meadows again. With Misa? Ha! No, I'm just kidding. Yeah, sure. Why are we back here? Cow? Moo. We're back in the effing farm again. Guess what? We're gonna be back here too. In Mario Kart World. At least it's getting like a redesign, which makes it look even cooler. Alright, come on. Can I at least get like 7th again? If I can do that, I'll be happy. At least, as long as I don't lose to Baby Mar, that's always a W. Alright. Sorry, Moo Moo. Hey, Star. How's it going, girl? You can puppy. Yes, you are. Oh, she's laying down in front of my bed. He's just a sweet doggo. Hey, girl, you don't have to cry. I know Mom and Dad ain't here, but it's okay. It's okay. I'm not mad at you either. I was just worried about you. You weren't where you're supposed to go. Okay? It's okay, Star. Everything's gonna be okay. Yeah, I'll get you a pillow, Star. Here. There you go. Good doggo. There you go. There you go. She laid down on my bed. My bed's a mess right now, but like, she's plenty of room. You know what? Fine. Just for the memes, I'll do the lightning round. Everyone welcome to hell. Hashtag blame Fox for this. Just because we haven't done it in a while, I'll allow it. But welcome to hell. I'm gonna random. Let's do the number 2, so just 1 and then 2. And let me take a picture of Star because she looks really cute right now. Okay, puppy. It's okay. All right, let me send this on media so anyone in my Discord can see the doggo. Fair warning, my bed's a mess, but she just like hopped up in where the blankets were, or near where the blankets were. She's just chilling. So sending picture of doggo right now. Oh god, I just saw the freaking yippee creature eating my ass. Can I show that on stream? Am I allowed to show this on stream, please? It's so silly. Let's go. Okay. Here, chat. Here's... My ass is getting eaten. Not in an inappropriate way. Like, literally like a meme. Like, this looks like a freaking... a comedy sketch type deal. So here you go. The creature's just... he bite my ass. Yummer. Put that right there. I gotta add some of these other fan arts to the stream starting soon then. That's gonna be one of them. Uh-oh, that went behind my background. I don't want that behind the background. I want it just behind Ojin. There we go. That'll work. Get ready for the lightning round. Oh, you want it as an emoji? I mean, I could probably do that. Sure. I could try to make that. It just zoomed in on the ass biting part. Wait, ponytail? I don't have a ponytail. Huh? What do you mean by ponytail? Do you still have a ponytail? Oh yeah, because Inklings do, right? I'm talking about... Oh, right. I forgot you put your hair in a ponytail because work. I was about to say, I don't think... I'm pretty sure like... Jack does. Jack prefers their hair long in the front, short in the back kind of thing. Or just like bring the hair at least down to like the neck at longest. Hello, Jaheim. Hopefully you're doing well. Because, oh, the hair in Splatoon. Wow. The emo swoop one. Right, right. I just realized with team battle, this is fairly interesting because it's just like... Team Blue's got to get some lightnings. Hold on. Just snagging this. I'm not item bagging. I'm just grabbing it. Go, Blue, go. If we're all in like last and they're all in first, we're never doing lightning only team again. So, yeah, I don't know if this is working. Yeah, we're not doing this again. We're not doing this. Lightning round doesn't work for this. Clearly. Yeah, no. We're not doing this again. This doesn't work with team. No. Yeah, no. Actually, you know what? I'm going to make the executive decision. I'm going to make an executive decision of we're nuking this and we're doing a different gimmick. I'm making the executive decision to nuke the lobby. We're never doing lightnings with teams. We're not doing that for another 3 games. Maybe, but yeah, no, I'm not doing Baby Park for 4 things. We're just gonna do a different gimmick. New room code K4J4X. But the team thing's just the whole gimmick of the stream. I did the team thing for today specifically. I wanted to do teams. Green shells versus red shells are too OP of a difference. We'll do something else. We'll think. Speed versus attack doesn't really work either. We could try. I know one thing that did work before was like the fire versus boomerang. And then everyone had plant. We could just do the Bullet Bill classic, sure. We'll just do that. Bullet Bill only is a classic. We'll just stick to that. I know speed versus attack is interesting, but it's not balanced at all. 200. Let's do. You know what? Let's mix up. Do 200cc Bullet Bill. I like Ninja's idea. We'll combine Joseph and Ninja's idea. Sorry, but speed versus attack seems a little too unbalanced. I'm sketchy about trying that. So I'm not gonna try that tonight, but in the future, sure. Let's do the 200cc bullet, and then we'll do the final thing of whatchamacallit, a battle, and that should take us to the end of stream because I have to leave by 9. Or get ready for work by 9 here. I know I already took care of going to the bathroom and stuff like that, but I still want to like make sure I make good time with that. I did see that. I think that's really cool. And I'm just gonna close my eyes, count to 3. 1, 2, 3. Me, Fox, Yoshi, and Caleb versus Chirp, Z, Ty, and Agent 3. We are going to do the silly Bullet Bill. Hello, Caleb Speedrunner. Hopefully you're doing well. We're just hanging out, doing some silly team races and team battles. We're almost done here, though. We're doing the last set of races now. We'll do 200cc Bullet Bill only, just for the funnies, and then we're gonna end with the last set of the battle. Sorry, I'm only doing about a 2-hour stream tonight because I got work tonight and I gotta take care of my doggo. But I'll be live again either tomorrow. I might do a bonus stream if I'm feeling it, or at least Monday. For sure, Monday I'm gonna be guest starring on my friend's stream, Shy Guy Vlogs, and then I'll just make my stream schedule Sunday for the upcoming week. Sunday's also when I start my May I stream. Just call of work. Of work. But no, I'm not gonna call off. I need the money, especially with Switch 2. Switch 2, you don't understand how much I ordered with my Switch 2 pre-order. Nuh-uh. Don't just give me some money, I'm fine. I'll work for it. I appreciate it, but I shall work. I need to work and be productive and have a job. So that's why I'm going to work tonight. 11 to 7 a.m. Yippee. Yeah, huh? I swear to God, Cuddle. Thank you, but grr. You-ha? It's a yeah, it's you-ha. You-ha? You-ha. Wow, funny point. Also, we're in Vancouver. Oh, Canada. Wow, is there a Mario ice ring in Canada? Whoa. Yeah, you, huh? Huh? Where's the end of the racetrack? I have no idea. Uh-oh. I timed that bad. No, I was in first to 8th. Night shift is rough, but I don't know. I'm kind of numb to it to some degree. I'm used to my sleep schedule being absolutely effed because of college. And, you know, I only graduated like a bit ago. And by a bit ago, I mean like December. I'm just gonna make that slightly bigger. As long as you can see the ass eating, it's fine. Like, how did I ever say those sentences on stream? As long as you can see the ass eating, it's fine. Yummers. For having the night to myself. I mean, fair. Alright, let's do this. Beep beep. Beep 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 beep. I'm allowed to call my own ass yummers. I mean, I wouldn't know, but like I could assume. Hey, real. Yoink. Ooh, first for now. For a second, for a mere moment, I had it. Oh man, I can't. You let that work, surprisingly. Mid-air bullet bill would be funny. Yippee! I'm in first for a second, but it's not gonna matter. Let's go! What? You ate my ass! Bro, okay. I almost had it too. Z barely at the end. I just lost the bullet bill just enough for Z to get me there. Gosh darn. GG. So close. Wow. My ass is not part of a deli. People can't just order slices of it, okay? You have to earn that shit. Maybe saying the word shit isn't great in this context, I'm realizing. I'm just realizing that after saying that. I was like, maybe I could choose my terminology just a little bit better. That's perfect in this context. No, I don't know how I feel about that one. Don't delete that message. You get back here. You unretract that. I saw that. So, baseball, huh? The Mario Kart 8, huh? Real. Also, you know what's ticking me off a little bit? Just slightly. I don't like the idea of misinformation being super spreaded, especially about like the Switch 2 launch. There are still people out there, like even really popular big creators, who keep saying like, "Oh, they're $90." No, there's no $90 game. It's all 80 at most. I know it's overpriced, and I know it's expensive, but if you're going to like complain about it correctly, and say it's $80, not 90. The only place it's $90 is like Canada, but Canada has a different economy, so that's like different. They different. The Canadian dollar is worth different. So like specify then Canadian dollar. Like there's a difference between a US dollar, a Canadian dollar, and a euro. Canadian dollar has no value. I am Canadian. But no, like I know that like prices there would be different. The games are in Canada. I just know that like it's. I thought it's definitely more expensive. I just don't know by how much. I thought we were near the finish line. I don't know this map well enough. 3, 4. Okay, I'm 5th. $60 games are $80 here, so it's probably like $100 games. Do 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 do. Let me look it up actually. How much is Kart World in Canada? Kart World is 109. It's like $110 in Canada. It's $109.99. That's. I'm so sorry. Yeah. Pat. And then plus taxes. Oh no. Why is things expensive? Why is things expensive? I don't like chat. You know how they said, "Oh, adulting's gonna be fun." When does it get fun? Can I ask that? The only adulting fun I've had was getting Kronk. What do you think about that you pay $20 to take the Switch 1 games to the Switch 2? Well, if they add content to it, I'm okay with it. So like I'm okay with Jamboree TV and like Kirby and the Forgotten Land because they're adding like DLC that would probably be worth $20. Not the biggest fan of like the Zelda Switch 2 editions just being like enhanced graphics and that's about it. If they added like new content or even included the DLC content, I think it would be worth it, but they're not. So I'm not the biggest fan of that personally, but it makes sense for things like Jamboree TV and Kirby and the Forgotten Land. Because also, some of those updates are just included in the expansion pass, I believe. So I think that's A-okay. Hello, Dakota. Hopefully you're doing well. Just messing around with some team races and battles tonight before I have to go clock into work. Or, like, get ready to leave for work and then obviously clock in when I get there. But hopefully you're doing well. I hope there's a good tax return. I don't know if there will be, but it would be nice. Because I don't like paying an arm and a leg for things I didn't have to pay an arm and a leg for prior. Neom. Do. Alright, that concludes the racing for tonight. We will do one last set of battle. And that should be good. I copied you with Red Yoshi. Cool, cool. I mean, I don't own the character. Anyone can play the character. I'm where our blue team is always the fastest. I don't know. But blue has good luck, I guess. Smile. Alright. shall end on random battle here. Team, normal item. Actually, I'm gonna make, yeah, I'll do normal. Hardest CPU as always, vehicles, 5 round. This will conclude the stream after this set. I want to thank everyone who's been watching and playing. That's not an I, that's an L. Just kidding. What the giant bonefish from Galaxy. That guy. That and the eels, I believe. Like, you know, like those big old eels? Those guys. Those guys were spooky. L. I am Yoshi. Oh, I actually just hit the... Okay, I actually just hit A instead of hitting X. So, because we're just rolling with that. By the way, once we're done, I will look for a raid target. I want to spread the peace, love, and good vibes to another creator. Because creators deserve the support and the love. So you should all make sure you support creators because they are W's. I'm just going to look around to see if anyone is playing anything with viewers. Because I prefer rating people who are also doing multiplayer. Why is ProChara streaming and it's just a math equation? Why is ProChara streaming with a math equation? Okay, they're playing with viewer. Okay, I found someone who's chill who's playing with viewers then. Oh, Char's doing a charity stream. Ooh, I might raid that. Char already has a lot of viewers. Thank you, Caleb, for subscribing. Glad you enjoyed the vibe. Yeah, I have somebody who's playing Marpar on my sub feed. She's super nice and super like chill and laid back. Her name's Planty Gamer. I'm thinking about raiding. She's always been super like chill and nice with her chat. I've noticed. I lurk in her streams from time to time after raiding, because most of the time when I raid somebody, I have to get ready for work, and then I just like leave their stream on in the background as I'm like, you know, making lunch or something. Ooh, I almost hit you with my not red, green. I know colors. I know colors so well. Alright, me and Caleb are on the same team, so I don't hit them. I see Yusa over here with that crown. Hey, Chirp, how's it going, girl? I got a well, I was gonna say I got like an item for you, but I hit myself with it. El Bozo can't even hit it. Can't even throw an item. Red team, where are you, fellas? Let's go. I got Ty. Wiggler, I see you. Throw that this way. Let's go. Okay, I got 5 points, surprisingly. Probably should have announced that out loud, considering the fact that there are people here on the red team who probably want to end my life. But I also don't want to shut my mouth and not commentate, you know what I mean? So, you know, sort of part of the streamer gig is to commentate on what's going on the screen. You know, believe it or not. Oh, okay, ow. I hit somebody, but then someone hit me. Ooh, red shell. An Ender Pearl. Oh, dang it. Okay, my boomerang didn't work there. What if I just... Oh, I want to hit Wiggler. No. I mean, we still won. Let's go. Whoopee! Do 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 do. Alright, good game one, fellas. We still got, 4 more. Hopefully we can crossing you in styles. I don't know that song, but it sounds catchy, Pearl. Do 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 do. Oh, we lost a fella. No. No, we're losing, fellas. But gaming. Don't you want a game? Nah, it's fine. If you want to go, you can go. I do hope people stick around though, at least so that we can raid. Because the more the merrier whenever we go to support another creator. Gamers, chat. It's called Moon River. I'd say the artist, but there's many who have done it. Okay, I will look into it. I don't even know the original. Fair enough. That's when you know a song's good when it gets covered so many times and you don't know the OG. Also, fun fact, like, not fun fact, but just like, while we're on the topic of like songs and covers and things, do you know what's wild when like you know of an artist and like you know their songs and then you know another artist and you know the second artist's songs well, and then you find out artist A covers a song that you know from artist B? What I'm going to use an example of is I used to listen to Daughtry a lot growing up. And also, y'all know my favorite band's Imagine Dragons, if you didn't know. And I found out that Daughtry did a cover of of Demons, and I didn't know until later. And then I just was like scrolling on like I was scrolling and looking at like their like what songs they have, and then I just saw an album. I look under it, and it said Demons. I'm like, wait a minute. And then they just did a full-fledged cover of Imagine Dragons' Demons. And I was just like, there's no way. I've known Daughtry forever, and I didn't know they made that cover. Demons, I'm one of those. And also, it's what you go to Imagine Dragons songs, in my opinion. I know a lot of songs are overhyped and overplayed from them, but like, Demons is such a classic, in my opinion. It's good. It's in one of my favorite shows. Whoa, wait, which show referenced Imagine Dragons? Or used one of their song? My job, that's where it came from. When you feel my heat. I actually have a really fun fact story about Imagine Dragons 2. Oh yeah, Arcane! Yeah. Arcane, an enemy. Misa hasn't watched Arcane yet. I need to. As somebody who's listened to Enemies several times and so many different covers of it, I need to like actually watch the full-fledged show. I just have not gotten to it. Man, I'm dying. But there are uncomfortable scenes. Okay, I've seen shows with really uncomfortable scenes. Look, I recently watched a show where like the main antagonist like ripped a dude's jaw off. So I've seen some really messed up things in shows. For the record, the show I'm referencing there is Daredevil, Born Again. The main antagonist just did some really messed up stuff. Oh, that. Okay. Oh, that. Oh no. That, oh no. That kind of stuff makes me hella uncomfy if it's what I think. Managed to get 4 points at the end though. Let's go, we're still winning. Oh, Oh, wait. Okay, if it's consensual, that's fine. Okay. For a second, I thought you meant that it depicted a unconsensual type thing. Because I'm like, no way in hell will I ever... Yeah. The way you worded that made it sound like it was depicting something like that, which I've heard of other media doing that, and I try to steer clear of any media that ever depicts anything like that, because that is... I get it's fiction, but it's still horrible. It's still horrible. I don't even like to think about that. So that's why I was like, wait, if it's just, you know, that's fine. I was like, oh god, for a second. Thank god it's not that, though. Oh, thanks for the sub, Alfonso. Glad you enjoyed the vibe. Yeah, we're gonna steer clear of that topic, though. Oh god, why is it like... Oh no. I don't like how little fellas are left. Man. Each shorts of artists shipping the obvious gay couple. That's a W, though. Like, shipping art can be cute. I swear I didn't evade my taxes, please. Baby Mar, please. Yeah, Baby Mar. They have so much chemistry. Well, I would assume, like, headcanons are nice. You know. Ah, dang it. See, this is why headcanon exists, though. Oh, damn. They get, like, 20 points for that? Okay. Like, that's fair. I thought it was only 10, not 20. Triumvirate being a butch lesbian polycule. Yeah, see? That's a W headcanon. That's a big W right there. Or, like... I like the, I like headcanons that are just, like... They don't even, like, affect lore too much, but they're just, like, silly fun. You know what I mean? Headcanon complicated. Fair enough. Honestly, like... There's a simple saying called to each their own. And as long as it's not harming anyone or anything, just to each their own with it. You know what I mean? Like, I like the idea of... I think it's headcanoned a lot that, like, Marina's, like, bi and, Pearl's a lesbian, in Splatoon. And, like, Marina might have, like, you know, had an ex or something back when she was strictly, like, in the Octarian, like, society. But, like, then she fell in love with Pearl, which I think is sweet because Pearl is, like, super nice and super just chill. Marina's canonically a lesbian? Oh, I wasn't sure about that because I saw, like, a couple people writing, like, lore and stuff just coming up with the idea of, like, Marina running to an ex or something. The Splatoon 2 relationship art from 2022, where she's romantic and in love with Pearl. Oh yeah, I know that. That's why I said she's at, like, you know, Pearl and Marina I know is, like, a thing. Like, I know, like, she's in a lesbian relationship. But no, I meant, like, there was a headcanon that somebody, like, I read a story someone came up with the idea of before she met Pearl. she had like a former relationship, and so was like headcanon as bi by a couple people. Yeah, that is true. Well, what Cuddle said. So that's what some people thought. Me personally, I don't really have a strong opinion on it. I'm just like trying to explain that. Yeah, I know like she's canonically in love with Pearl, and she's with Pearl. She obviously is in a lesbian relationship, but she can still be bi. That's what I meant, more so, and that's what Cuddle is meaning to. Yoink. Throw a boomerang. I'm speed. Ender Pearl. Lesbian can mean any. Yeah, true. It can be used as an umbrella term like that too. Yeah. Like how gay can mean anyone who's like their own gender. True. Yeah. True. Because I know like some people, you know, this isn't me personally as an NB, but I know other NBs who will say they're in a lesbian relationship, or they're lesbian NB because they're dating someone who identifies as female. And then they identify as, you know, just non-binary. So it could be applied to that, or like gay NB being just an NB loving an NB, or MLM NB, or I think there's another term for it, just liking the masculine. I forget the exact terminology. Point being, yeah. Umbrella terminology. Under my umbrella. Anyway. Point being, we support the queer fellas, the fellow queer fellas. Especially, like, now more than ever, we have to support each other because things have been kind of rocky. Not gonna divulge or elaborate on bad vibes because we want to focus on the good vibes, but just saying that we should definitely make sure we have one another's backs and supporting each other because things can be rocky out there in the world. Alright, I'm just gonna bodyguard Tanuki Mar. I love your monstrosities. I do too. I agree. Cuddle's little gremlin art is like peak, genuinely. The gremlin. Regarding you, Tanuki, go. I will protect you. No. Mr. President, get down. Go, Z, go. Run. Run, I'll try to protect. Go, 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 go. Yeah. Blushing Jack just exists, true. But it's nice. I like to use the Blushing Jack whenever it fit. And GG's, blue team will end up victorious for this stream. I might run this back again sometime. I'm not sure. I might just might not do a team only thing, but maybe throw in some, you know, just like team gimmicks every now and then. Don't do like a whole stream only team like today, but team races and team battles can be kind of cool. So I might mix them in every now and then. Jack, what do I call it? Nuh-uh. Nuh-uh. Anyway, we're much stuff with viewer here. So we're going to do hashtag Ogun Raid. Stream's dead. Refresh. I'm still here. Refresh. It's not giving me a single error. It says I'm perfectly fine. It didn't give me a single error on my end. It didn't even say I dropped any frames. So just a refresh. YouTube moment, I guess. It was just, that was a YouTube issue then, because if it died, then it was on YouTube, because OBS said I didn't drop any frames or anything. So, hashtag blame YouTube. Now we're going to do a Yojin raid. YouTube is such a reliable platform. Bonk YouTube. So real for that. We're gonna go head over to Planty Gamer. It's doing the Marpar Jamboree. Go support her and spread the peace, love, and good vibes. Thank you everyone for watching and playing and racing and everything in between. We appreciate you being here. Thank you for over 20 likes. That really helps me out a lot. And stay tuned for tomorrow at around noon. I'm going to be making that community post. So I'll see y'all then. Thank you very much. Thank you and have a good one. Bye-bye.